Hello everybody, humans. Are the Silent, and today, real quickly, hopefully, we're going to be talking about the applications of servitors for protection. And the reason this video is important is because I believe that servitors are the strongest, or excuse me, one of the most effective ways to have consistent protection. So I could go about this a lot of ways, but what I am going to say is is that servitors require food. Now the amount of food or the quality of the energy that you give them or have them feed off of, in this case we'll just use something renewable like the moon, for example, will give you consistent protection without having to constantly renew their energy store, or for example like going to a spirit, right? So you go to a spirit and it almost becomes like a worshiping them. You're constantly asking them for protection, which will create layers of protection on you, right? But it requires action on your end practically every time that you want protection. So and aside from amulets and crystals and all of these other versions of protection, even familiars, which are wild, and they can be fickle about what exactly you feed them and what you ask them for. And in terms of asking for it, this is one of the most effective ways. This and amulets are the most, in my opinion, the most effective ways for protection. Now, clairsentient people will likely feel the energy of the servitor around them, or the energy that they're sending to them, right? Claircognizance, you'll either have one of your senses, you'll feel, no, you will taste or smell, as an example, or just know that they are giving you the protection that you asked for, right? Clairvoyant people, depending upon your ability to see spirits in the first place, you may just see the servitor, but it's kind of rare to have that level of ability. But it is not as uncommon in the occult world as some people may think it is, right? So servitors are a great way to expand your level of faith in magic, as well as grant you the protection that you possibly could want. So, I mean, I have plenty of stories about servitors and how effective they can be and what they are good for, right? And I will save that for a different chapter in the class. So, like I said, I do want this to be a shorter video, but just know that when we get into servitors, as I had stated, the level of food will determine their effectiveness in how you want them to protect you. And you can even do it by deflecting, by absorbing, by protecting your energy store, right? So, or protecting your stuff, your car, your apartment, your house. You can create many of them to accomplish the job with their own, each individual level of renewable energy to get them to do the job effectively. So, and as I stated, it's the least ritualistic. It will be at first, but in terms of repetitive rituals, it is going to be, as well with amulets, the most effective way to protect yourself or even people that you care about. So bearing that in mind, sorry, I'm tired. Do excuse me, I'm trying to be enthusiastic, I am, but I'm tired. I got 2 jobs and yada yada yada, right? No one wants to hear about it. But this form of magic is very powerful. Now it can It can backfire if you don't know how to create a servitor properly. But in terms of creation, in terms of consistent protection, this is where you want your, in my opinion, this is where I have the most effective protection, right? And you can layer it, so like you can use candle magic and as well as creating a servitor, asking for protection from spirits or familiars, or all of that kind of stuff. So but in terms of effectiveness and application for what you want, this is going to be the I don't want to say cash cow, but this is going to be the best form of protection that one of the best forms of protection that magic has to offer. So like I said, I wanted to keep this video kind of short. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section. But there are plethora of different ways that they can protect you. Their energy is renewable. You don't have to do ritualistic stuff. And they can absolutely be very, very, very powerful. So, I believe that's it for this video. I know it's kind of short, but I don't want to delve too much into this topic because I want to be able to create its own chapter. So, if you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe. I would love the support. I'm trying to build this as well as something else that's vitally important. So magic has been indefinitely helpful in me accomplishing my dreams and my goals, and they are, as slow as the climb as it's going, they are happening. So once again, thank you for coming to the Astral Academy. The homework for this course is definitely, probably, but most likely going to be anger control, right? So let's start with that. When you're angry, you can manifest magic like that, like and with the law of attraction, it can become very effective form of making people regret saying things to you. However, although there is no repercussions for using baneful magic, it is very often used accidentally. So perhaps it would be best to try and grab reins on anger and how we treat people around us when we are angry. Because we can lash out, we can hurt people, and we can absolutely manifest magic. It's like a fireball. You're casting a fireball at someone, and next thing you know, they're running into stuff and falling down the stairs or being cursed, right? And as far as magic is concerned, there are only certain situations that I feel, regardless of the moral dilemma of using magic in such a way, there are only certain situations in which it's required to use this kind of magic. So I know I have had struggled in the past and still continue to struggle when it comes to being kind when I'm upset or angry, right? We all make mistakes, and it's best, even when we make the mistakes, to take corrective action in bringing about a peaceful resolution to any kind of problem. And that takes not only willpower, which is necessary for magic, it also takes a humble attitude, which is also very important to casting healing magic for other people, or magic that's going to make them wildly successful. So once again, I am Are the Silent. If you like this video, once again, like, subscribe. Try and work on that homework. If you don't, it's not a big deal. And once again, as I have said in the past, thank you for showing up to the Astral Academy, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful, wonderful night. Alright, peace out.